Now we'll see characteristics of Java. There are 12 characteristics of Java. We'll see it one by one. Java is very simple, object-oriented, portable, platform-independent, secure, robust, architectural neutral, interpreted, high performance, multi-threaded, distributed, and dynamic. The first characteristic is very simple. Java is very easy to learn and its syntax is very simple. The structure is clean and easy to understand. The syntax of Java is derived from C++. Java also removed many complicated and rarely used features. For example, there is pointers has been removed and operator overloading has been removed. In Java, it is having a special feature called automatic garbage collection. The unused, dereferenced, unreferenced objects memory can be automatically cleared by automatic garbage collection. Hence, Java is simple. Java is object oriented. Java supports almost all OOP concepts. Object, class, inheritance, polymorphism, abstraction, encapsulation are the OOPs concepts supported by Java. Everything in Java is an object. Object oriented means we organize our software as a combination of different types of objects that incorporates both data and behavior. If you see in a class, class contains data and behavior, data and method. So hence Java is object oriented. Java is platform independent because it write once and run anywhere and any number of times. Platform refers hardware or software in which program runs. Java code can be run on multiple platforms like Windows, Linux, Sun Solaris, Mac OS, etc. Java code is compiled by the compiler and it will be getting bytecode or dot class file. This bytecode is platform independent because it can run on multiple platform like Windows, Linux, Sun Solaris, Mac OS, etc. That is what write once, run anywhere can be called as WORA. We'll see how it works. Consider this Java code. After compilation, it is converted as a bytecode. This bytecode is platform independent, run on different platform. So in different platform, it is having virtual machine, a sandbox they are calling. This virtual machine, depending upon the different platform, is converting the bytecode into machine code or executable instruction on the different or respective platform. So with Java is platform independent. Java is secure. How secure? There is no explicit pointer in Java. And one more thing, Java program runs inside Java virtual machine, which is called as virtual machine sandbox. Java is secured by the three components: class loader, bytecode verifier, and security manager. Class loader adds a security by separating the package and the local file system. Bytecode verifier checks the code fragment for illegal code that can violate the access right. And security manager determines what resource of the class can access which component. So hence Java is secure. Robust. Robust means strong. So Java is very strong by the strong memory management. Earlier we discussed about automatic garbage collection. So the Java virtual machine, the having a Java virtual machine, which is doing the automatic garbage collection, in which the object which is unused, unreferenced can be removed or erased. And one more property, exception handling. During execution or compilation, if any errors is occur, that can be handled by the exception handling. Type checking mechanism in Java also makes Java very stronger. All these things makes Java as a robust. Java is architectural neutral because there is no implementation dependent features which runs on this platform, that platform, whatever may be the platform. There is no platform dependent implementation. It has been architectural neutral. For example, in C programming, int data type occupies 2 bytes for 32-bit architecture, CPU architecture, 4 byte for 64-bit architecture. Whereas in Java, it occupies 4-byte memory for both 32-bit and 64-bit architecture. Hence, Java is architectural neutral. Java is portable because it facilitates you to carry the Java bytecode in any platform. Bytecode is very small in size. It doesn't require any implementation. Only thing is you should have the JVM. If you have the JVM, the bytecode can be converted into machine code. Hence, Java is portable. Next is Java is providing high performance. It is faster than any other traditional interpreted programming languages because Java bytecode is close to native code. Bytecode means dark classified. That code is close to native code. The JVM or Java interpreter converting this bytecode into machine code. Hence, it is very faster or high performance than any other traditional interpreted programming language. But the Java is bit slower than the C and C++ because Java is interpreted language. It is compiled and interpreted. Hence, Java provides high performance. Next is Java is distributed because it facilitates users to create distributed applications using Java. For example, the RMI and the EJBs are used to creating a distributed application. RMI means remote method invocation. EJB means enterprise Java bean. So with this distributed architecture or facility, you can access any file from anywhere in the internet or in any machine in the internet. So that it is distributed, it is created and distributed anywhere in the internet. So any user in the internet can access the file or application or object in the distributed environment. So hence Java is distributed. Next, multi-threaded. Before getting into the multi-threaded, we'll talk about thread. What is thread? The thread is responsible for one task. So if you are having multiple tasks, we can call it as a multi-threaded. A good example is a puppet show. If you see a puppet show, each component of the puppet will be having one thread. So the puppet show organizer will be shaking the different thread. Depending upon that, the actions can be motor actions can performed in the puppet. Like that, multi-threaded means each task is handled by one thread, so that Java supports multi-threaded, which means multiple tasks can be happening concurrently or simultaneously. So multi-thread doesn't occupy the memory for each thread, and of course it is using a shared common memory management also very good. So threads, these multiple threads are used in real-time gaming, multimedia application or any web applications. So Java supports multi-threaded concept. The next and last concept characteristic is dynamic. Java is a dynamic language because it supports dynamic loading of classes. Whenever you need a class or a component or a interface, you can inherit it or you can load it from the particular package. Dynamic loading, or else class can be loaded based on demand. It also supports the functions from its native languages. From the other languages like C or C++ or Algol or from the other languages, you can use the code inside Java by using native code. So Java supports this concept, and Java supports dynamic compilation and automatic memory management. Automatic memory management means your garbage collection. So the dynamic compilation, automatic memory management, supporting native languages, dynamic loading of classes makes Java as dynamic. So with that, we are concluding the characteristics of Java. Thank you.